Here at the Army Island Sports Center, ready for the Three Rivers Classic. I'm Matt Geika, talking to senior captain Brandon Watt. And Brandon, a short week coming off the trip to AIC where you guys split. Do you feel like that's maybe a good thing because you can keep that momentum going?
Yeah, I mean, it was nice to get a couple games in early as soon as we came back from break. Nice to get our legs under us, especially after we had a little bit of a longer break over Christmas this year. So, usually we play the Three Rivers as soon as we get back. So I think the trip to AAC definitely helped us get back into the swing of things before we start the tourney.
Yeah, I was talking to Alex Tonge after the Sunday game up there in Massachusetts. He said he thought it might be an advantage to get those two games and feel like you're back in the swing of things. Do you feel the same way?
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, in the past years we came back and those were the first games we've played, especially playing teams from out of conference. It's always kind of a different game, so it was nice to get down to Springfield for a road trip and get a couple games under us.
So far this season, including out there at Springfield, it's been a very successful defensive season for your team. It's a departure from what the Colonials are used to being about. Why do you think the D has been such a lockdown factor this year?
I think it all starts with our goalie, Frankie. Sometimes I think this year we haven't exactly found a way to score goals like we have in the past. So in order to win hockey games when you're not putting up 4 or 5 goals a game, is playing sound defensively. And I think down the stretch it's certainly going to help us as long as we continue to find ways to score goals. I think our power play is starting to click a little bit more now. So the fact that we can bear down defensively will definitely help us down the stretch.
That's been a different type of a season for you. Obviously, as team captain, that's an increased responsibility. But also you had some injuries to battle through too. So how do you feel where you're at emotionally, or how have you kept your confidence up as now you're working your way back into things?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of been the same way for the past 2 years for me, battling some injuries. But, I think it's been good that the coaches have supported me the whole time, and, the teammates have helped me keep my confidence up. Kind of sad to say, but I guess I'm kind of used to it by now, just working my way back in and trying to find my legs and whatnot, especially coming off an injury.
Now, last thing for you, the Three Rivers Classic, you've been on the winning side, and you've also seen another team hoist the Confluence Cup. How important is this weekend? Because it's right in the middle of the season, it's not Atlantic hockey play, but you get a chance to put your skills and your team's ability on display for the entire nation, really.
I think it's cool. It's definitely a good experience for us. We get to play teams that we don't normally see, especially teams coming from out of conference. And I think it's also a huge turning point in the season too. The first 2 years we were able to win, which was nice, and it kind of brought our team closer. And even last year we kind of learned a little bit about our team. And I think the past 3 years, this tournament really kind of defined who we were in terms of bringing us all together for the stretch drive.
Let's come see the Colonials, Lemieux Sports Complex in Cranberry, 8 o'clock. They have the nightcap on Friday against Brown University, then St. Cloud State or Union the second day at PPG Paints Arena.